So this is a yoga session at Christmas for children, and it's got lots of fun shapes, and I want you to first of all come and sit down on the floor, okay, on a mat if you have one, and you're going to get nice and comfy and sit up nice and tall, and we're just going to do some breathing, but I want you to imagine you've got a cup of hot chocolate in your hands, and you're going to breathe in through your nose to smell the hot chocolate, and then you're going to breathe out and smile. Okay, can you try that again? Breathing in to smell the hot chocolate. Yummy. And then breathe out, smile. And relax your shoulders. One last nice deep breath of hot chocolate. And then breathe out, relax your arms. And we're next going to pretend we are sat up in bed on Christmas morning. And we're going to bring our hands behind our head to do a nice morning yawn. Breathe in, lift your shoulders, and breathe out, relax them down. Next, breathe in, and you're going to imagine you're looking over one side of the bed as you breathe out, and have a look, see if you've got any presents. Breathing in to the middle, and then breathe out, look to see if you've got any presents the other side. Breathing into the middle, keep looking for your presents. Has Santa been? Breathe out, breathing in, look one more time. Breathe out, breathing in, and then breathing out, let go of your stretching, and then you can see right at the bottom you have got some presents, so you've got to stand up, and then you've got to jump around and get excited because Santa has come to see you, but this is all imaginary. Santa's come to see you. Okay, let's next do some snow angels. So we're coming up to stand nice and tall with our feet underneath our knees, underneath our hips, underneath our shoulders. And you're going to shrug your shoulders back, and we're going to pretend to do some snow angels whilst we breathe in and out. So breathing in, sweep your arms up, and then breathing out, sweep your arms down. So you can imagine you can feel the snow behind you. Breathing in, snow angel, maybe look up at your hands. Breathing out, arms come down. One last snow angel, big beautiful snow angel. Breathing in, stretch nice and tall. Breathing out, sweep the arms down and let go. Brilliant stuff, well done. Next, we're going to do some crunching on some snow. Okay, so what I would like you to do is lift up one foot, the toes, and the other foot, the heels. And you're going to imagine you're going crunch, crunch, with some big boots on some snow, and it gets your back of your leg muscles all nice and warm up as you're crunching in the snow. And then you can lift one leg, one knee, and the other knee as your boots get heavier. Boom, boom, and breathing in and out, trying to imagine doing some nice big steps and nice big crunching on the snow. Fantastic. We're next going to do some Christmas tree decorating. Okay, so you're going to first of all imagine you've got a nice a box of decorations, and it's up on that shelf. So you're going to breathe in, reach up, get the box of decorations, breathe out, bring the decorations forward and down on the floor. Then get some decorations, breathe in, press into your feet, put some decorations on the top of the tree, and then breathe out, sweep down. Get some more decorations. Breathing in, take them up. This is tinsel, and I'm going to wrap it around, and then breathe out. I'm going to go back down again. So you can keep getting decorations out of your box and putting them on the Christmas tree. I'm doing lots of stuff at the top, but sometimes you might come up only halfway and put some tinsel like this with a flat back, and breathe out. Some baubles this time. Reaching, stretching, putting them around, and then breathing out. And then the last thing, I'm getting the angel, and I'm going to put that right at the top, and then breathing out, coming back down. Brilliant. Hopefully that's warmed up your back and your legs too. We're next going to do some rooftop movements. Okay, so these are all imaginary rooftops that Santa's sleigh is going to be flying over. So the first rooftop we're going to do, you might want to, if you're doing yoga with your friend or your brother or sister, you can do them with your hands against each other. So what we're making is a rooftop. So your legs are going back and you're holding hands with somebody, and then you're going to step forward to make a nice triangle roof shape. If you're doing this by yourself, you can put your hands on the wall and make a nice triangle the side of a roof. And this stretches the backs of your legs. Okay? So that's one rooftop pose. And you're trying to stay breathing whilst you're staying nice and strong in your legs and stretching your calves. Brilliant. And if you're with somebody else, you might be wobbling and they might be heavier than you, but we've got to try and stay strong like a big rooftop. Okay, coming out with that one. That's called rooftop pose. We're next going to do a pose called pyramid pose. So you're going to come to stand side onwards and you're going to take a step forward with your right foot. And we're making another triangle rooftop shape, but this time with our own legs. And we're facing forward, imagining your feet are on like train tracks. And you're going to breathe in, lift up your chest, and then breathe out. Bend forward so that your back is nice and flat, like the top of the roof. And you should feel a nice stretch on the leg that's further forward. Try and stay steady. Look at the floor. Keep breathing. And then when you next breathe in, come up nice and tall. Breathe out. Step the feet back together. And then we'll do the roof on the other side. So the other leg, left foot comes forward, take a nice step. Imagine you're making a nice triangle roof. Breathe in, lift up your chest, and then breathe out, come down with a flat back so that you're making a nice rooftop shape. A strong, sturdy house with a steady roof. And if you wobble, don't worry. Think about putting your feet carefully in the right place and having another go. And then breathe in. Bring your chest back up, nice and tall. And then breathe out, step back with the other foot. Excellent. Right, we're going to do one more rooftop. And this is quite a tricky one. It's called a wide-legged forward fold rooftop. So we're going to step out to the side, quite wide. Both of our feet in straight lines with each other. We're going to put our hands on our hips like a superhero. Breathe in, lift your chest, and then breathe out. Try and fold forward to make a rooftop this way. So you can either keep your body halfway down, so a nice flat back like we were before, or you can relax all the way down. So bend your knees slightly, wiggle your head down low, but your legs are nice and strong. And you feel a stretch in your legs with your steady roof. Breathe in, imagine the blood flowing to your legs with the oxygen in it. And then breathe out, try and relax. And then put your hands on your hips. Breathe in. Flat back, come all the way up to stand. And then we'll jump our legs together. Boing. Nice, well done. So lots of good rooftops, all kinds of different roofs, and you can imagine them in the village at night when Santa's going to come. Okay, we're next going to imagine a frozen lake. Okay, and we're going to do some moves called ice skating moves. So we're going to step a little bit like we did before with our 1 foot forward. Okay, so right foot comes forward. Our left foot might step back a little bit more so we can bend our front knee like an ice skater. And we're going to breathe in. Our arms go up and breathe out. Right arm forward, left arm back. Breathe in, right arm up, like an ice skater. Breathe out, left arm forward. So if you have a look at what I'm doing, right arm comes up, right arm goes down, left arm comes up. And you're imagining you're an ice skater doing some nice shapes on a frozen lake. Breathing in, both arms straight, parallel to the floor, and we're going to twist round And we're going to do some ice skating lunges. Ice skate forward, come back, straighten the knee. Breathe out, bend the knee, breathe in, straighten the knee, and then come back. Both feet together, and we'll do some ice skating on the other leg. So step the left leg forward, the opposite one we had before. I'm turning around so you can see. Breathe in, arms come up as you bend the knee. Breathe out, right arm back, left arm forward. Breathe in, left arm up. Breathe out, right arm up. Breathe in, left arm up. Breathe out, right arm up. Breathe in, left arm up. Breathe out, arms now come straight parallel like you're an ice skater, and then we're going to bring this arm forward, hands on our hips, and then we're going to do some knee bending like we did before, like the skating. So inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, bend your knee, skate forward. Inhale, and then exhale, bend the knee. One last one, inhale, breathe out, breathe in, both feet come forward, and then we're going to do that flat roof position again. Hands go down our legs, and we can just dangle here and imagine we're tracing our fingers on the ice. It's a bit cold, but you've got Christmas jumpers and Christmas hats, and you're going to stay nice and warm as you look at your reflection, maybe in the glittery ice. Okay, hands on your hips, stand up nice and tall, jump your feet together again, boink. We're next going to do Christmas tree pose. So this pose is a balancing pose, so you've got to try not to wobble and be careful. So we're going to put all of our weight onto our left foot, and our right foot we're just going to lift it up. We can put our right knee out to the side and our toes on the floor, so we can balance like this. Or if you're feeling brave, your whole foot can press into that inside of your standing leg. So this leg's like a tree trunk, and this leg is like the pointy bit of a Christmas tree branch. And then we can bring our arms up to be the other branches, and we balance and we look at a point at the wall and try and stay nice and strong and not shaky like a tree. And don't worry if you fall over, you can have another go. Relax your shoulders. Imagine all the pretty Christmas tree lights and what it might feel like to be a Christmas tree maybe. Keep steady, and then relax the arm down that leg, and we'll try and be a Christmas tree on the other leg. And some people, you might find that one leg is easier to balance on than the other. So balancing on my right leg this time, putting my left foot inside my right leg, or I can keep my toes on the floor. This is still a Christmas tree as long as you've got one branch, one knee sticking out like a branch, and then both arms coming up like the other branches, and then imagining nice and tall, your whole body is like the trunk of a tree with your arms as the branches and your leg balancing, focusing. Take one nice deep breath in and relax the arms down and come back down. Brilliant Christmas trees. Okay, we're now going to do some star pose. So we're going to jump our feet out. We're going to turn our toes out to the sides. So our heels in, toes point out. Just have a check. Look at your feet, see if they're pointing. And we're going to sweep our arms up to make a nice star shape. So this is a star. And then we breathe out, bring our hands together, and we do some praying at baby Jesus' manger. Breathing in, star. Breathing out, praying at the manger, bend your knees. Breathing in, star. That's what the wise men follow, and then they come to pray at the manger and see baby Jesus. Brilliant. One last star, and then arms come down. Well done, excellent. Right, our next yoga pose is called snowball, and you're going to come down onto your knees on the floor, and you're going to sit on your feet. Okay, sit on your heels, and then bring your head down towards your knees so that you become a little snowball. So this is quite a sort of tucked up pose. You might be able to feel your breath coming in. Can you imagine smelling the hot chocolate again? Take a nice deep breath in. And your snowball gets a bit bigger. And then as you breathe out, your snowball gets a bit smaller. One more deep breath in. And then breathe out. Tuck up. Breathe in this time. Come all the way up. To sit back on your heels like a little snowball. We're next going to sit on our bums, and we're going to bring our legs out nice and wide either side of you. And the last thing we're going to do, the main things we're going to do is make a Christmas cake. Okay, so we're going to imagine we've got a nice big bowl in between our knees here, and we're going to get some things to put in it. Okay, so breathe in. We're going to reach over as we breathe out and get some cherries, and they're going to go in the cake. And then we're going to do some mixing. So stir that nice big bowl. We're going to lean forward and stir in the cherries. And then this time we're going to reach round over this side and pick up some raisins. And then we're going to stir them in. Nice big stirring stick. Stirring the other way. And this time we're going to get some eggs. And we're going to mix them in. And this time we're going to get some flour over this side. Lifting it up, putting it in. Keep our toes pointing up whilst we're doing some nice stirring. Flour. And you might be able to say what's coming next. Some sugar into our bowl. Mixing, stirring. And the last thing we're going to put in is some spices. They smell good. So some cinnamon and some cloves and the nice Christmassy things that smell gorgeous. We stir it all in. I'm going to take our big bowl, make our big cake, bring our knees together and put it in the oven. Okay, so imaginary kind of oven pose. My feet are soles together. My elbows are on my knees. And again, I'm just bending down, trying to relax my head and stretch my legs in a slightly different way. Brilliant. Breathe. Smell the spices in the cake cooking. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in. Open the oven. And then close the door. Cake is cooked. I don't know, imaginary stuff. That's good. So the next thing we're going to do as we finish, we're just going to close our eyes. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to imagine in our mind's eye a clear night sky with lots and lots of stars shining and twinkling. And the Christmas trees that we've done are in everybody's windows, and the ice skaters have finished skating and they've gone home. And everybody's rooftops are all around the town underneath the night sky, and we're waiting for Father Christmas to come. And we're going to close our eyes and make sure we relax as we go to sleep, imagining that clear night sky with the twinkling stars that we did. As we breathe out, we relax and gradually go to sleep. And if you wanted to, you could do this lying down at night time, at the end of the day, on Christmas Eve, as breathing and thinking about all of the lovely things in people's houses and the clear night sky. And then we're going to bring our palms together at our heart, and we're going to do a Santa sleigh across the sky moves. So as we breathe in, our arms go up nice and tall. And as we breathe out, we can imagine the sleigh arching across the sky as our hands come down. We'll try one more time. Santa's coming up, flying in his sleigh. Breathe in and then breathing out. Santa flies across the sky above our heads, above the rooftops. One more time, breathing in. And breathe out. Santa flies, off he goes, delivering all the presents to all the children. Bring our hands back together, and we will then just do a little bow and say thank you for practicing yoga. I hope that made you feel nice and Christmassy and special. Have a very Merry Christmas.